Welcome to Dungeon Master 19, where we directly inject certain things about the cinema into my old computer and find this computer changing this movie. And we must not have a part of changing the movie, but we must stop at the spell shop. The spell shop is ahead. Now, if you see these flying bats coming at you, they're not necessarily on a screen that you've ever seen before. But if you could see the train in the background, there's no meaning to where we could go. There's no life above. There's no life below. Headed into the clouds so dowry, full of surface on the owry. Can you tell me where delivered? To the job we could have shivered. And now we're approaching the castle keep, dark at night.
It's 12 o'clock.
Thank you, I needed that. But this is going to be interesting, because I don't know if anyone would ever play this. And it seems to be that we work for Warner Brothers too, so we'll have to borrow this trip to the movies and see if this bootleg comes across. Because it's actually not a bootleg. It's a terrible attraction to how you can type the keys and make things happen on the screen. I've never seen that before. It can't be anything I've ever seen but that. Ow, where did he go? And what is this gloomy place? Is this the cinema that we've all been searching for? Are these things we need in life? Are these the existential longings of the wizard's robe? And the cat in the howler is standing by Prowler and eating the shelves of thy thieves. And he puts up a laser. It's just like Back to the Future. He's standing in a strange gully and launching markers at the void, and nothing can defend him from going paranoid. And that he's having a light battle with the lights alone meant that he really should have stayed home, because I don't think he would have ever gone to a place so far beyond. Shh, Dungeon Master, come back. This is a dreary part of Dungeon Master. There's not even a dungeon here, or a dungeon there. Or can we take the dungeon anywhere? So pressure me. Now, if we type these keys here and press this YES and somehow have royalties paid for this, which we probably do, then we might be able to get it through to YouTube Masterclass and put it as Dungeon Master 19. If we can't get it through, our movie days are getting thin on Dungeon Master, and now we have all the right moves and all the right skies and all the right infernals. But we shall continue on, because the march is gloomy and we've barely begun, and searching for that pylon, that python magnet in the sun.
Professor Dumbledore, sir? Professor McGonagall?
Who's that? What is this? It looks so familiar. It's like all we needed was the spell shop. Let's go to the spell... Oh, wait. Back one. Oh, no, that's depressing. Depressing. Oh, much better. We're going to the spell shop. I thought there was a way to do this.
Well, there's your money, Harry.
Now, if we head over here, down over here, we might be going the wrong way, so we'll go this way instead. But which way would you like to go, left or right? And are we going straight for the building? Hobgoblins everywhere. I swear I've seen this somewhere. All right, we need to hike up our pants a bit, falling off our ass. And here's some interesting gentlemen who know a lot about Star Trek.
What exactly are these things?
They look like Trek.
Goblins, Harry.
The Trek goblins.
Clever as they come, goblins, but not the most friendly of beasts.
Yeah, I didn't
Let's stay
agree
close.
either. Well, this looks like a circus hullabaloo. We're leaving the spell shop with much to do, and there is a warning that comes to you. The fires in the east of Mordor have never played so far upon the welch of what is going on in my soul, and I will reave from thee all blendings, of the mile-hour endings and the distant satisfier.
Blimey.
We're still in the real world. We must travel by train. Let us get on the train and go. Oh man, it's gonna take some doing to get this on the internet, man. What can we do for you? Can we show you how trains run like the internet?
Excuse me. Do you mind?
I don't
Everywhere
think
else
this
is
is even
fine.
on the
Not at all.
internet. But if it is, to everyone, thank you who got me through
I'm Ron, by the way.
the process.
Ron Weasley. I'm Harry Potter.
I don't think I left it on too long, or too long enough, or too long. We might have to take a breather and say that in a few minutes we'll have taught it out all we can.
Come on now, first.
And I hate to use that word, but this is much more interesting because they're all coming in through the hallway and they're jumping on things and they're getting into it, and I don't even know if we should go past 8.5 on this regulation here, but we're going to charge ahead, much farther ahead, because Dungeon Master has seen these things before
I read about it.
and was seen again with these things.
Your attention,
So,
please.
with the 2 minutes warning, we must go on past. We must see what there is to see in nature's past, and cruel criminal worlds have come upon us, and we must take on our magic. And if we don't have a Quidditch battle, what can the movie be but a dark castle and actually it might even be a throne room to some kind of evil, hideous, but yet so perfect and loving of a force. Now, I remember reading in the Mechanicus Practicum that not all is distorted in the eye of the beholder unless the eye of the beholder has been intentfully intervened with in some way. Now, to intervene with one's will without direct force is a type of pushing without wind that can come from across the hall and knock you down years later. But I wouldn't know, because I'm only turning people into bugs and stuff. I got my magic wand, and apparently, according to some people I know, I've been threatening to turn people into bugs. And I haven't been turning anyone into bugs. Now that guy just dropped down, he's probably a bad guy, and they got to see one person die in witchcraft school anyway a year. I mean, whether he's dying or not, if it's witchcraft school. And now, Dungeon Master follows this to the end line. Because as there were long ideas for Dungeon Master 19 and still needing 10 more minutes or so, we're blustered out on the confusion if this will ever go. So before I hit the laundering streak and head out to my cache of keep, I will use this on the right channel and be not easy with my mantle. For that is Mickey Mantle's lair, and I will never sever there. For in the cop that does to keep, that does to put us all to sleep.
Hermione, he doesn't know.